Narcissism, the cure for the superego. It seems clear, at least to me, that narcissism is on the rise. Narcissism is ego out of control. Narcissistic people will say, "It's all about me." When someone is about to pull into your lane on the freeway, do you feel your foot pressing harder on the accelerator pedal? Did someone rush to the front door of the post office and get in line in front of you and you became upset? Narcissism is a unisexual sin because male and female, all of humanity, wants to be first and wants to be considered best. Some of those who aren't the best spend a great deal of time telling you they are the best. If they can convince you, then they can convince themselves. People who do that are searching for confidence and independence, which even they know they don't have. If they did, they wouldn't try to convince you that they were the first or best. Why do so many people join MySpace and YouTube? They want recognition of their self-importance. Self-promotion can be a good thing when searching for a job, but can be a real problem in developing a close relationship. Are you narcissistic? Look in the mirror and answer the following questions honestly. 1. Do you exaggerate your self-importance? 2. Do you have a trusted individual relationship with someone you can tell about your personal problems? 3. Do you force others to earn your love? 4. Are you afraid to trust others? 5. Do you take advantage of others to achieve your own goals? 6. Do you have empathy for others? 7. Are you jealous and possessive? 8. Do you force others to apologize to you so that you can feel better? 9. Are you willing to admit an error? 10. Do you feel the world revolves around you? If you didn't like the answers to your questions, can you change? Narcissists exist in your family, your neighborhood, your work, or school. In fact, everywhere people congregate. What can we do to bring about a change in narcissism, in ourselves and in others? Let's look at how Jesus did it with the apostles. They were average people, argumentative, controlling, distrusting, self-promoting, and they were changed into humble men who were totally self-giving and teachers of others who would follow in their footsteps. What changed them? Jesus did. The more time they spent with Him, the more they internalized the lessons learned and practiced them in their daily lives. When you attend Mass, are you thinking about the awesome power of our Lord in your life, or grocery shopping on the way home? Are you considering the fact that you would not exist without God's desire to have you exist? Remember Jeremiah 1:5. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you, and before you were born, I consecrated you. I appointed you a prophet to the nations. You didn't create yourself. Your biological parents didn't create you. God did. Mass and reconciliation is when the created and the Creator come together. God is the only God, and we are not God. The key that unlocks narcissism is humility. A humble child has less conflict with their parents, and we are all children of God. What quality do we like most in grandma or mom? Total self-giving, unconditional love, a desire to see our best qualities and overlook our areas of need. They are humble people seeking to give all they have that we may be happy. Jesus did that on the cross. We will most likely never be called to do the same, but we can recognize that humility in our lives will transform ourselves and others. The next time someone would like to pull into your lane, don't be narcissistic. Be humble and let off on the gas. You have the power to control the gas pedal. By doing so, you will bring joy into the life of the lane changer and demonstrate Grandma's power of humility. When someone rushes to get in front of you in a line, allow it without bad feelings, just as Mom allowed you to fill your dinner dish before she filled her dish. When you spend time praying and take this lesson to all segments of your life, you will leave behind narcissism and replace it with the cloak of humility. You will develop a circle of trusted friends. When you spend time with Jesus praying for others who demonstrate narcissistic traits, you will develop a sense of empathy for them because you will understand them even though you can't sympathize with their words and actions. In the Gospel of Luke we read, "An argument arose among them as to which of them was the greatest. But when Jesus perceived the thought of their hearts, he took a child and put him by his side. And he said to them, Whoever receives this child in my name receives me, and whoever receives me receives him who sent me. For he who is least among you all is the one who is great." Leaving narcissism behind and putting on a cloak of humility, you won't find the need to impress others. Your love will become unconditional. You will learn to trust others. You won't need to put others down to raise your self-esteem. You will learn to understand. Your relationships will be stronger and long-lived. Your possessions will be used to bring joy to others. And you will truly be a child of and living in harmony with the God who created you and your fellow man. Self-importance holds within it the seeds of your mental and physical destruction. Humility holds within it the sign that God is alive and dwells in your daily life.